All right, guys, we're back. We're going to do some Hard to Kill recap for TNA's first show of the year. We ready? I know I'm good with my stuff, my setup here. One man band, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay, all right. What about you, Lou? You ready to talk about Hard to Kill?
No, I'm not ready. But okay.
Oh, jeez. Man, I'll tell you what wasn't hard to kill. Your audio connection.
Oh.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Brutal. Brutal. Welcome, everybody, to Tfspod. That's 24/7 podcast. I'm your host, Rick Hard, because Lou is not in studio right now. He's apparently in exile, throwing a bit of a tantrum. And that's... Oh, wait. I just alluded to him. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is 24/7, Lou. I don't have Goldie with me.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Happy New Year! And that...
The one-man band. And, boy, I gotta say, his audio definitely took a fire down below.
Oh, that's right, folks. This is Tfspod. We are the wrestling podcast for super fans who are slapping each other with facts, opinions, and predictions.
Hey.
And also, it's the home of Goldie, or at least it is if Jeff would be here.
Oh.
Boo!
Boo.
Oh my gosh! Woo! Played it. There we go. Good job, sound guy. Oh man. Oh, has anybody else enjoyed 2024 so far? This has been eventful.
It's been okay so far. I gotta say.
All right. Before we get into Hard to Kill recaps, woman band, give us that line that everybody loves.
Rick Hard, get the scoreboard.
All right, folks, let's look at the scoreboard standings. Here we go.
Is that Vin Diesel?
Oh, look. Hey, that's who's that all the way in the background? That's cool. Look at him.
Is that Jinder Mahal?
Oh no.
That's good. Topical. Really nice. Really nice. Oh man. No, that is new competitor Osama bin Diesel. Better known as the Diesel. That said, before we get into that, look, folks, this scoreboard update is brought to you by milk. Does your body good? Do you got milk? Get some. It's good for your calcium, your bones. That intern in the background knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They're like, milk. Yeah. That said, scoreboard. Main event Jeff is at 1 point.
Uno.
Boo.
And everyone else is at 0.
I've been waiting almost a year to say this, including Bogey. Yes.
Oh,
my goodness. That feels so good to say.
We're back to it. Scoreboard's been reset. That is probably the shortest scoreboard update you're gonna see. That said, that's the scoreboard.
And everything is right in the world once again.
Right? There's balance in the universe once again.
Exactly.
That said, that's the scoreboard. Back to you, Ricard. All right. Thanks, Ricard. Somebody give that man a raise. Look at that. Pulling double duty.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're pulling a CM Punk in 2012.
Wrestling and on commentary.
Or was
No,
it
that was it.
2011? That was
I
2012.
think it was. I think it was either. I think it was 2011, late 2011. Yes.
Might have been 2011. Yeah, that he
You're talking about the
that
one where he was on commentary.
yeah, that he was like, "Oh, hey, you can wear my blazer." It's like, wait, so I could do this? So, like I said, double pay, double pay. I'm in.
I'm in. Oh,
Great.
Lou. I know Hard to Kill wasn't your cup of tea, but I don't think it's professional to throw a tantrum. Be in a dark lit room, wearing a hoodie, conspiring your next move to try to reclaim the title. Look at that. The camera's not even fixed. But all right. We're gonna go to get that camera out of my face. All right, folks. All right. Let's get into it. TNA's Hard to Kill, and that's right, it is TNA because they're
wait,
back.
I want to say something.
Okay.
This should have been called Hard to Watch. I could not get it through other sources, which I shouldn't be doing, but I couldn't get it.
Yeah, it was how do I say this? I did not watch it. I could not watch it either.
I did have a few friends that complained that it was difficult to order.
Look, it's like, why even bring a camera into those settings if you can't let anybody else see it? Like why set up the whole production thing if you can't let it? It would make it hard to watch anywhere.
Yeah.
Hey,
so,
well,
that's
they got good
back.
attendance numbers. They got good attendance numbers at the event, so I'm not gonna complain. But I was not able to watch it.
They're back. TNA is back to third place.
Hey! Stop being grumpy, Lou. Okay, how much of this is just sour grapes?
Hey, they're still top 3. So
take that, NWA.
Nah.
Too soon?
Yeah.
Too soon?
It's okay.
Not soon enough?
Just right.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Hold on. Before we get that. Wait a minute. So how would you rank it then? Does NXT fall anywhere by itself, or it just goes under the WWE umbrella?
No, it's under the WWE umbrella. If it was its own independent thing, it would be the solid third place.
Oh, okay. Same thing with Ring of Honor. So AEW gets Ring of Honor also in there too. Here, hold my.
Yeah. I count Ring of Honor as part of AEW because let's be honest, if we count ROH by itself, it'll be like the 6th promotion out of all of them.
Yeah. Okay.
AEW treats it like the stepchild. And props to Samoa Joe. Supposedly he's trying really hard to add credibility to the brand and stuff. He's trying to carry himself like a champ. I'm appreciating that. But that's neither here nor there. Hard to Kill recap. Let's stick on the topic of Impact or TNA. All right. First match, pre-show, was Rich Swann versus Steve Maclin. And, Lou, I believe you called it. Steve Maclin got the win. A couple people called it, actually.
I called that.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, everyone except me and the Diesel got the win.
Yeah, I was surprised.
That match. Wait, how are you surprised that your pick that you were sure was going to win won?
I'm surprised that you didn't go with us. That's what I meant.
Oh. Hey, man, I was doing it for the points, okay?
No points, but okay.
I was trying to go bold. Look, my logic was simple. I said, all right, it's the pre-show, You gotta. It's for the live audience mostly. Might as well let the good guy win, right? But turns out, no, Steve Maclin could win. So that happened. But yeah, not a good start for me. Not a good start for the year on this one in many ways, but we digress. Next match was one that I think a lot of people missed. It was Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers with Alicia Edwards going up against the originals, Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian, with Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards getting the win.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of folks did not get points off that. And only Jeff got the point there. So that was a bold move by Jeff. Jeff had a really good night. Almost perfect. Almost. All right, next match. It was Tommy Dreamer going up against Crazy Steve for the Digital Media Championship in a no DQ match. And, I mean, a lot of stuff happened during this match. Lou, what do you want to say about this match? Because I know stuff happened on it.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
I mean, it was pretty
Give me
violent.
1 second.
Yep, there it is. It was pretty violent. It was pretty violent, and there's a part of me, the newly reformed Ricard has a part of me that says, you know, that this match shouldn't have happened anyways, because I mean, let's face it,
violence has never solved anything.
you know, maybe they should have just had a very spirited debate.
Well,
for the title.
Yep. Well, yeah, I got it wrong. I went with Tommy Dreamer. I should have gone with you and everyone else and picked Crazy Steve. And yeah, I'm a little bit upset about that, but that cost me a point there. Go ahead, rub it in.
Yeah, Tommy Dreamer, Digital Media Championship. I could totally see Tommy Dreamer being the face of digital media.
30 years ago.
All right. There it is. Everybody got a point except for Lou. Wah, wah. All right, next match. And this is a match that just the randomizer won, right? I think the randomizer was the only one that won.
The randomizer got this one.
Yeah, first 2-point match of the year, randomizer got the win. And I don't know what's up with this picture, but Giselle Shaw kind of looks like Mickie James if she just had a really, really intense tan.
Yeah.
And like dyed her hair blonde. Am I the only one that sees that?
So now Giselle Shaw is a heel. So we have a heel contender now.
Yeah, but you know, Jordynne Grace isn't really much of a heel either.
I know that. Well, when we get to that's the part that made it interesting because, I mean, it was basically face versus face in that one, and we knew a heel had to come out of this one or something because again, I went with Trinity, but there's something else changing with them when we get to that. But yeah, I mean, we kind of figured a heel will come out of this one, so finally Giselle Shaw gets not finally, he gets another push to try to get the title. Yeah, I thought Tasha Shields. That was my pick.
Tasha Shields. Danny Luna should have won. My pick should have won.
Yeah.
All right. So how was the scoreboard on this one then?
Very surprising here. Randomizer took the lead at 4 points. Which is normally whenever the randomizer does really good on a show, I'm inclined to say that's a bad pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You know, that is the general rule, but the randomizer did not win here, so we're gonna move past that.
We're moving on.
Yeah, we're gonna move on, but next match was PCO going up against Dirty Dango, and I will say this match was kind of annoying because Dango and his henchmen kind of got themselves disqualified by ganging up on PCO. Shortest match of the night. I think it went a minute and 22 seconds. Yeah, that's why PCO won. He won off a DQ because they all interfered and started beating him up. And then he got an assist and they did an impromptu 6-man tag match, which PCO and his team also won. But so Jeff got a point there. And Lou, you're still having a bad night.
Thanks. Thanks for reminding.
Hey, I don't make the funny part is these updates on the scoreboard were actually submitted by an anonymous person who I can only assume was you, Lou, because nobody else makes these graphics like this.
It was painful.
I was like, man, I was on scoreboard duty and I couldn't make it. So then somebody just mailed me this, and I was like, why is this mailed with like clippings of like magazines for the words and the numbers?
Jesus.
Like a crazy person. Like a crazy person made it. All right. PCO got the win both in the singles match by DQ and the 6-man tag. So obviously Dirty Dango not getting much of a push there. And here we go. Triple threat match in what was pretty much match of the night, I want to say. It was Chris Sabin, Kushida, and Hijo del Vikingo with...
You know what? I wonder how Vince would change that.
How what?
If Hijo del Vikingo were to go to WWE, how would Vince change that? Just call him Vic.
Just call him the Viking.
Yeah.
The Viking's too long, though.
You know what? Vic. You know what? He'd call him Carlos.
Oh my God.
That's what they do with all. That's what they do with all Hispanic wrestlers. They just, all right, give him the most Hispanic name. But for the person who did pick Hijo del Vikingo, Lou, you had mentioned before, like you were like, oh, you know, it makes no sense because he's from another promotion. Well, turns out, TNA and AAA formalized the partnership on the show. So,
oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
they're going to be working together in the future. So, we're probably going to see some more AAA people on TNA.
Hey, you don't see Psycho Clown? Who's the one? Is it Psycho Clown?
Psycho Clown.
Don't have the tongue out. You know what I'm talking about, right? The mohawk and the tongue out.
Yeah, that's Psycho Clown. I want to see Cibernetico and Pagano. Those two, even though they're pretty old, they are a little older. I want to see those two on there because Cibernetico and Pagano in particular are they're some wildcats. They do some pretty good matches with weapons and stuff. So
how about from the women? Which is the one you want to see?
Oh, bring Las Toxicas for sure.
Yeah.
Just bring all of them, and the other ones too. Just completely, because somebody did point this out. All right, we're jumping ahead here, but let's point this out. The fact that Jordynne Grace is now champion again kind of speaks to the fact that Impact or TNA, I keep saying Impact, the TNA needs more depth to their women's division.
Yeah.
You can't build your women's division around constant rematches between Deonna Purrazzo and Jordynne Grace and now Giselle Shaw. Like, that's not going to work.
Well, Deonna Purrazzo's gone.
Well, exactly. So even more to my point.
Yeah.
So there's all that, and you're just watching it, and you're just like, what the heck? You know? So definitely bring some TNA, some TNA and AAA women on there to really, you know, add some exciting faction stuff to the women's division.
It'll be TNA, yay.
Look, let's put the TNA in TNA, okay? If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Put the A in TNA.
No. Las Toxicas also bring the T. Let's not downplay the T's. But we're getting butts. We're getting.
You can't even think straight right now, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, it's because I had to say but. I was like, but, and then I said, oh wait, no, we're still on the top. we're getting off topic. We're getting off topic. Chris Sabin, for the win in this triple threat match, retains the title. And
I was surprised.
I was surprised that Chris Sabin won and that the result in the main event happened. But yeah, Chris Sabin got the win.
Yeah.
Jeff continuing his dominance. Lou, you
Man,
got back,
Jeff.
overtaking the randomizer. Yep. And
Yeah, and that randomizer is 4 points. 2 of it are from getting to sell straw right. So I gotta say, main event Jeff was like he got his points. He earned those.
Yeah, he did.
yeah. Like I said,
Shout out to the champ.
Shout out to the champ, not 24/7 Lou.
Oh.
Oh man. That said, it was Josh Alexander going up against Alex Hammerstone, and this one hurt because I really could have used the win with Alex Hammerstone. I was making a slight comeback, but Josh Alexander beating newcomer Alex Hammerstone, and boom! At this point, it was a 2-person run.
Yeah.
I was out of it. Lou, you still had a chance. You and the woman band still had a chance to tie, but as main event Jeff would link, it was no chance in hell.
That's what you got doing.
Yep. Here we go. Fatal 4-way tag match, and this is what sealed the deal for a lot of us. It was ABC, the Rascals, Grizzled Young Vets, Mike Bailey, and Trent Seven, and ABC retained. So that's what we got left, and at this point, it was basically Jeff. Jeff was guaranteed the point. It was just whether or not the randomizer would tie at this point. So yeah, that's as dominant a performance as you can get.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Here we go. Trinity versus Jordynne Grace. Lou, I'm sure you got something to bring up here, even though it wouldn't have made a difference. You losing this match.
I saw on social media that in the stands, it looked like Mercedes Moné and Bailey were out there. It looked like it. That's what I heard on.
No, but yeah, they were. Because funny enough, they took a picture with Jordynne Grace afterwards backstage.
Oh, they did? Both of them?
Yep. And Jordynne Grace gave a shout out saying, "Hey, Trinity's very lucky to have friends like this. No wonder she was such a tough fight."
Oh wow, I didn't know that part. Wow, so they were there.
Yep, they were there. Not sure what Bailey's thinking, but I guess, I'm sure WWE management's going to be okay with that. There will be no repercussions.
Yeah, I wonder what's the word on that. Like, can you be backstage at events, or you're not allowed to, or I don't know.
I mean, the fact that they were covered up and like wearing shades. I think one of them was wearing a hoodie.
Well, yeah. No. That part is that they were in the stands is one thing. Like, you're just going to one. Remember one time I think I saw Kenny Omega in the Thunderdome or whatever the hell they were calling it when WWE was doing that stuff. But taking pictures in the backstage with other superstars of other companies.
Oh, that I could see. I'm sure they could do that. It's
because they're in the stands now. The camera found them and they're showing them. That's one thing. That that's something separate, but they're just in the stands.
What can I say? Bailey to TNA confirmed.
Yeah. Oh my God, no.
Kidding,
no way.
But either way, Jordynne Grace got the win over Trinity, and the rumors are true. Supposedly, Trinity's contract is up, and she's probably going to go back to WWE. At which point, I have to ask, what was the point of making her champ? If she's just, this is the thing. Can I gripe? You know what? I'm gonna gripe. This is what WWE gets right when people jump ship.
Get the sound off.
I don't have the thing, but I'm gonna say it. WWE, look at what they did with Cody Rhodes. As much as we're all mad about it, he came into WWE with a clear-cut goal. I'm going to win the WWE Universal Championship. And what did they do? They made him wait. They didn't just immediately put him in the title picture and go, all right, here you go. You're going to win against Roman Reigns. You're going to be champ. You're going to have a title reign, this and that. Impact, TNA, immediately, whenever they get somebody from WWE, especially in the women's division, immediately it's, oh, you're in the women's division? Okay, we're going to make you champ. We're going to hold it for several months, this and that. What happens? They end up holding the title. They're like, all right, I got that notch on my belts. I'm gone. Bye. My contract's expired. And then they leave. And it's like, what was the point of making her champ for such a short-lived deal?
Well, it's different, man. You have to get perspective from, if you're TNA, you want to get more ratings. So, yeah, you want to give the title to the person who can give you more eyeballs on your show. And as opposed to WWE, they don't need the eyeballs. They already have enough. They're already big enough.
No, Lou. I'm going to counterpoint. I'm going to counterpoint that right now. You can still have him on the show and not give him the title, but keep him in the title picture. Cody Rhodes was challenging for the title. He didn't win, but you can't tell me his story wasn't compelling enough for people to actually tune in. You know, you can throw people for a loop and be like, yeah, Trinity's going to challenge for the title. Did we get any of that? It was the first pay-per-view she won it. It was like, yep, she won it immediately.
But that's the leverage of being a big company, WWE. They don't have to do that. A smaller company probably does. That's all I'm saying. As a smaller company, they don't have that leverage.
TNA's not that.
Yeah. And also, too, when they come in to sign in, they know that whoever that came in from WWE or wherever, or AEW or whatever, they'll know they'll get a title shot. They'll get to put something to their name and feel like a big shot, like they weren't treated it back at their other company, WWE or whatever. And they're a big shot there. And that's the leverage part of the small companies have to do. And that's a small, but compared to WWE and AEW, that's a leverage that they don't have. The competitive advantage they do not have. So they have to do that. Now WWE has a competitive advantage, but they don't have to give you a championship.
Lou, just like your audio, your point only makes half sense.
No. What's your take, then, one-man band? What's your take, one-man band?
What's my take? I had heard that this was potentially Trinity's last match because it was being highly speculated that Trinity was on her way back to WWE. So I went with Jordan Grace because of that. And I think that worked to my advantage. I mean, Trinity did drop the title, right?
No. I meant that a WWE person who comes into the TNA or Impact or the World Before, and they get a title.
Well, here's the thing: WWE is always going to be tied into like it's the top promotion. So I hopefully they don't go back to their 2005 roots and make a debuting person their champion and within like a little time, a la Christian Cage, a la Kurt Angle, a la who's another one. Well, those are the two big ones that I can think right off the top of my head. I get it.
We got somebody in the comment section agree with me. That's all I need.
I get it. I get the appeal as to why, because it gets eyes on the program. But I think ultimately in the long run, it's not a good idea. It's always nice to organically allow them to develop themselves. But hey,
how long is their contract? That's the thing too.
Yeah, that's another thing. I think Christian Cage.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think when Christian Cage was there, I think his title, his contract was for 3 years, if I remember right. And then Kurt Angle, I think Kurt Angle originally was 3 years as well, but he just continued re-signing. Christian didn't. He did that one contract. And he went right back to WWE.
All right. I'm just saying that because it was such a smaller promotion, they have to try to milk that cow and get as much back for whatever they paid for getting that contract, giving away that contract or giving that contract to someone. They got to get their money's worth back quickly. And I think by putting a title on them, having the promotions with a title is how they get their money back. WWE doesn't need that.
I don't know, man. I feel like you could. It's what I'm trying to argue. Like, what's the incentive for the talent to stay if you just gave them the title? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Think about it.
the
Think about it.
incentive
Think about it
is
this way.
moving along with story or having creative freedom on that.
No. Look at it this way. You know the talent left the other company. You know they're going to want to make a big name for
themselves. Got cut.
What?
Or got cut.
Look, or they got cut. Whatever. You know that they left or got cut. You know that they're going to want to make a big name for themselves, preferably so that they can, usually they all go out there and say, you know what, I want to go make a big name for themselves. Really, really make WWE realize, oh shoot, like we missed out by not having this person in the fold. Let's bring them back now that they made a bigger name for themselves. Right. Rather than just going, all right, it's your first pay-per-view, we're gonna have you win the title. Give us that story of like, hey, you're not just entering a minor leagues. Like, look at what you're doing to your regular talent. Jordynne Grace has been there for years, and now Trinity just came in, beat her, and then it's like, oh well, her contract's up, so Jordynne Grace won it back. I'm like, what? And even though I know Jordynne Grace wasn't champ when she lost it, I think it was Trinity took it from Deonna Purrazzo, was it?
I think it was Deonna Purrazzo. I think.
Yeah. Either way, if Trinity's there and 6 months have passed and you did not win the Impact Championship, it's like, man, like they really didn't give me. They're making me work for it. And it's just like, okay, well, let's see if I can work for it a little longer. Sign that contract extension. Or alternatively, she probably turns around and goes, yeah, my contract's going to expire and I'm your champ, so you should pay me more, right? And TNA's like, yeah, we don't have money to pay you more. So she goes, well, I guess I'm not going to sign that extension. And then it's just drop the title. Like, TNA doesn't have any negotiating power. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't, according to you. I say no. You're just because you're from WWE doesn't mean you immediately get a championship. Earn it.
You know what? I'm about to agree with you only for one reason.
So that we could keep on with the show?
No. Go change the slide. I'll tell you why. Okay, that was the scoreboard. Go change the scoreboard. The slideshow.
The other picture?
There you go. She should not get a title. She never deserves a title. And the only title she's ever had was a 24/7 championship. And a tag team probably somewhere along the way.
Okay.
So you're right. You are right. She should not.
Get out of here.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing. Dana Brooke or Ash by Elegance should not have a title. You are correct. I agree with you on this one. Yeah.
You know what? I kind of hope Dana Brooke
has.
You know what? I kind of hope Dana Brooke has a compelling story before she just wins the title. So yeah, I agree. Don't give her the title immediately. But give it to her eventually, because Dana Brooke deserves it.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Stop talking smack about my girl.
See, I agree with you. Thank you, Ricard.
All right. We're gonna move on. To the next match, which was the main event. Alex Shelley versus Moose in a Feast or Fired match. This was for Moose.
Oh, wait. I want to go back to. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we go back to Jordynne Grace, another face winning the title. So now we have Giselle Shaw, who is the number one contender. Heel versus face. And now we have whatever Ash by Elegance is going to be. Heel, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people are saying that it's just a carbon copy of what's it called? A lot of people were like knocking it and saying, "Oh, it's just an attempt to copy timeless Tony Storm's gimmick in AEW."
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know this. Am I the only one getting Taya Valkyrie vibes from when she was in WWE?
Oh.
Oh yeah,
She had that gimmick. She had that gimmick with the fluffy dog, the big coat, the hair look. I was like, hey, this is just Taya Valkyrie's gimmick from WWE, but tried somewhere else.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm glad she's in the company because she really brings the TNA.
Good one.
Anyways, Alex Shelley versus Moose, and Moose won not the other half of Motor City Machine Guns. So Moose is champ once again. This is pretty interesting. That was the end of the night. By the way, Jeff did pick Alex Shelley to win, much like I believe myself. So good on main event, Jeff, getting that win, getting the first point of the night. And big news beyond that, Nick Nemeth is going to be on TNA, better known as Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, boy.
So
Yep.
can't wait to see what kind of matches he has. I wonder if he'll win the title immediately from Moose.
I think he did. I think he did have a match on the following night. On that, remember that show I was telling you, the Snake Eyes or Snake Pit, whatever.
Is it against Moose?
No, it was against Zachary. Zachary Wentz? No, who is that? No, some guy named Zachary.
Some guy.
I saw an image. I saw an image somewhere. I can't get it. I can't pull it up right now.
Jake something.
No.
I'm joking.
Zachary, is it? No, I don't know. Is it Wentz? I don't know what am I saying. Is that a football player? I don't know.
Zachary Wentworth? I don't know.
No.
Okay. Either way, he's fighting some guy named Zachary. You see, that's how relevant the first match is going to be. All kidding aside, way to go to main event, Jeff. That was the hard to kill recap. Lou, we expect you in studio for next recording, which is going to be Tfspod trivia. And I want to make a special announcement of a certain contest we're doing before I get sounded out here, because Tfspod, we are expecting to put a what's it called? We are expecting to put on a damn. We're gonna be doing a community post for this with all the special rules, but we have a special contest coming up for Tfspod. For all the viewers, we're all going to participate on the show. I will have to read out all the entries, or at least speed run it. But essentially, it's called the Rumble Tumble Contest by Tfspod. And the way it works is you can name, with their entry order, all 30 participants of the Royal Rumble, and give us your prediction for the Royal Rumble coming up. And you can do it for men and women's. Now, if you get 10 names correct on your prediction for this year's Royal Rumble, and it has to be for one single Rumble, either or, men or women. If you get it, we will Okada and WWE. That's a bold prediction. Jeez. That's impressive. Okada and WWE? We don't know about that. I don't think so. More like Okada and AEW.
Yeah.
I believe that.
But
They ruin him. They make him Shinsuke's brother or something.
Either way, give us your predictions for who will be in the Royal Rumble. We're going to list all the rules for the Rumble Tumble competition. We want to hear from you folks. And give us your predictions. Okada and WWE, that's one to consider there. That said, thank you for listening to Tfspod. Lou, it looks like you slowly made your way into the studio. Way to go. But we're going to play you out now. So, anything you want to say?
No. I'll get my title back.